think I'm gonna need for the squash casserole. I'm just gonna need your cutting board, a pan, obviously, and I'm just doing an aluminum one so that I can throw it away after we're done. And a pretty decent knife. And I've got about 4 squash and 3 zucchini. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna spray the pan with some canola oil. And that's gonna be it for that. And then we're just gonna start cutting up our squash and zucchini in about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so I've cut up my onion as well, and I've gotten all of my zucchini and squash cut up and rinsed off. And I'm just gonna throw it in this bag and salt and pepper it and shake it up. That's all mixed up. We're going to start our layers. Close that door behind me so maybe you can see a little bit better. But I'm just going to take a couple of dollops of this and just kind of plop it in the pan. Okay. And now we're going to start layering. So it's just kind of in there like that. And then you can do this like neatly, or you can just kind of toss them in there and flatten them out. And I'm going to go ahead and taste one to make sure that it's not too salty. It's a little bit salty, but I think it's going to cook out some. And I do not want it to be bland. So we're just going to cover the bottom. That was actually good. I'm going to cover the bottom in just like that. So I don't know if you can see it, and just continue to do it until you can't see the bottom that much. So I'm going to grab my Go Veggie cheese. I should have gotten the Deen cheese, but I didn't. So anyway, this is what I'm using this time. And we're just going to do a thin little sprinkle of cheese. And then we're going to start the layer over again. Now, you can be all fancy with this, and you can do like a layer of zucchini squash, and then you could do a layer of regular squash, but I'm not trying to be that fancy. So I'm just going to keep doing that until all of this is layered. Okay, on to my last layer. I'm going to sprinkle these onions on top. And then I'm going to grab some cheese. Sprinkle that. Just a little bit, just like a dusting of cheese. And then I'm going to take my last squash and zucchini and go ahead and layer that on top. And like I said, I'm not trying to do this in any pretty way. I guess you could like really make it look fancy, but it's just family. They don't need fancy. My dog is down here like, now he's barking at the door.
So what are you making?
Squash casserole.
Squash casserole?
Mm-hmm. I'll throw a couple more dollops of butter. Okay, so now that I've got the extra little dollops of butter on there just to help with the sticky, I'm gonna grab the crackers and we're gonna crush those up on top. I chose these Ritz whole wheat crackers. Before I put them on top, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my cheese on top of here. Okay. So there's that on top of there. It's looking so pretty. We're gonna take these crackers and I'm gonna try to crush them in here. I was gonna open it up, but it opened up on its own, so I'm just gonna help it out a little bit and put these crackers on top. And I'll probably do 2 sleeves of crackers because the crust part of anything like pies or anything like that, favorite part of anything like that. I love the bread. She is done, and all you're gonna do is place this in the oven. I looked up Paula Deens' recipe because we went to her restaurant on our anniversary and we really liked this. I don't know if it's going to end up tasting like that because I substituted a lot of the ingredients like the butter. I used the Earth Balance, which is vegan, and then I used these whole wheat crackers, and I used the Go Veggie cheese, which is lactose free. I meant to grab the Daya kind, but I wasn't thinking and I accidentally grabbed that one, but it's fine. I'll still eat it. But I don't know if it's going to taste exactly like hers, but this looks really good. And if we had smell-o-vision, oh my goodness, it's not even cooking yet and it smells good. So I'm just going to put this, I'm going to put the top on it. I'm going to put it in my refrigerator, and I'm not going to cook this until tomorrow.